Welcome in, Aries. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. For those of you that are new, welcome in, guys. My name's Lisa. Welcome to State Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back. Again, hope everybody's doing great. Hope you guys had a great birthday season. We're now in Taurus, so again, happy belated birthday. Hopefully, you did something special for yourself. Hopefully, you had a great birthday. So Aries, I did already pull your oracle cards. You're on my left, your person's on the right. I'm going to walk you through your oracle cards, then I'm going to pull some tarot to get some current feelings for the month of May, upcoming actions, and then at the end of the reading, I'll pull some hidden messages from your person's higher self, see if there's anything that you're not aware of. With that being said, guys, general read, cross watcher, same thing for you, Aries. Feel free to swap sides if it feels like it resonates the other way. But as always, general read, so just always keep that in mind. Don't ever try to make a reading fit. It's either yours or it's not. So let's dive on in here. So I feel like right now, Aries, I feel like in the month of May, I feel like you've done your best here to kind of like walk away from the situation, this person. So right now, I feel like, in May, you're at a bit of a crossroads with that fork in the road about what direction you want to move in. I feel like you haven't quite given up on the situation with this person, but I feel like right now you might be a little bit unsure about like what direction you kind of want to move your life in, whether that be with work, your passions, this person, do I want to, move? Do I want to change jobs? So I feel like there's a lot of things going on. I don't feel like it's just romantically. So I feel like, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, Spirit is, encouraging you to be flexible. So I don't know, there could be changes going on, with your job or or around you. So again, being flexible, not, trying to kind of take into consideration everybody's perspective in the situation. So that could definitely apply to your person as well. That, it's at the end of the day, it's not just about what I want, because I feel like you and this person were not on the same page about the direction in which, this relationship was, you were hoping that it was going to go. So I feel like for some of you, I'm getting like pretty strong third party on your person side. So that's not going to be for all of you. If it's not third party, it's just that this person, is really anti commitment, is really what I'm getting off their card. So whether that's because they're already tied to somebody else or whether or not they're just not really ready to be in a full on relationship. So, but you and this person, definitely a lot of mirroring going on in the energy. It's funny. You have 13, they have 31. You got the healer card, they got affluence, and that's 32, and they got the 5. So, and then the bottom of the mutual energy actually was mirrors. So that's pretty crazy. So I feel like for the month of May, the mutual energy between the two of you is the sun. So this is you and them really taking a step back. I think things about this relationship that you had with this person are really coming to light. So I feel like this person, and we do have like Neptune. Neptune now is in Aries, where it was in Pisces. So when it was in Pisces, that's very like um, foggy energy, or not seeing things clearly, or not seeing each other's perspectives. I feel like this person is really in the energy of like really examining. I feel like you're already kind of like moving past that, where this person is now really taking a hard look at what happened between the two of you, why it happened, um, and really just kind of like really dealing with their feelings now. Whereas I feel like you've already kind of come through that end, if that makes sense. Like I feel like this person was behind. So you might have been dealing with somebody who is emotionally avoidant, because usually they say the avoidant person, it takes them longer to process what happened. Like at first they just kind of like shut down, and then it's like, weeks later where this person starts processing what went down. Whereas I feel like you're already on the mend here. You're showing up here as the healer. So I feel like for a lot of you, you've already kind of like made peace with the situation. I feel like you are still a little bit sad that, things did not work out how you had envisioned with this person. You might be reminiscing about this person, looking at old text messages or pictures. So I feel like, when you do that, obviously there's a little bit of bittersweet energy coming up when you're doing that, looking at those photos. you know, hearing a song, that you and this person shared, things like that. But again, I feel like, you were willing to show up for this person, willing to make adjustments for this relationship. I feel like you were kind of like very committed, Aries, to this person. And I'm not sure, exactly what happened or what went down between the two of you, but I do feel like those things are coming to light, and this person is kind of realizing how they played a hand in the end of this relationship at the moment. Anyway, it doesn't mean ending forever, just means for the, everything's kind of been put on pause, I feel, at the moment. So for the month of May, you're showing up here as the bee. So I do love that. It is spring in the northern hemisphere. So the bee is, very social, busy. So again, I feel like for a lot of you, you've been kind of like trying to keep yourself busy, probably to distract yourself from the situation or thinking about this person. So getting out a little bit more. The bee is very social and kind of pollinating. So I feel like for some of you, you could definitely be, possibly on a dating app. You might be on Bumble for some of you with that B card. So just entertaining, getting some nice attention from some other people, trying to kind of like clear your mind and not be so focused on this person. And again, a little bit of distraction energy for sure coming off your cards here, Aries. But, as long as it's healthy, I don't have any issue with that, and neither should you. So again, I do like that. So I feel like your energy is pretty good. I feel like you've come to accept the situation. I don't feel like you're maybe happy about it, but at the end of the day, this person I feel like needs to step up. I don't feel like this person was very thoughtful, I want to say. So this person as well, I'm getting the energy here that they asked a lot of questions. So whether or not when you and this person were together, they could have been like, well, why do you care about me? Why do you love me, Aries? Why? A lot of why. This can also pertain to, why didn't I meet this person? Why, did Aries come into my life? What was I supposed to learn here? What was Aries really trying to say to me? Why didn't I see it? So this person as well, they got your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So like I mentioned, if this is third party, I feel like this person, may have had to make a decision between you and someone else. And I feel like this person definitely may have chosen to stay in the situation in which they find themselves. And again, doesn't mean it's romantic. It just means that they're not able to kind of give you what you want right now. And that might have been something that this person said to you as well, Aries. This person is very materialistic, so they got the affluence card and grounded. So I feel like this person's very stuck in their 3D life, not very spiritual, could be an earth sign. They could have earth in their chart and earth placement. We also have Leo coming out here as well. And I feel like, this B card is like very Aries anyway. And I mean, that's what we're doing right now. We're doing a reading. This person's been chasing their tail. So again, this gives me the energy of this person, being pretty consumed about money, material things in the world. I feel like this person has been chasing their tail for a while. So if this was third party, this gives me the energy of like trying to fix something that is broken. I feel like deep down, this person knows that either they're broken or the person that they're with, it's unrepairable, but they're trying anyway. Yeah. And I feel like this person, I wouldn't be surprised, like it's giving me that card. I am distracted by material things, the card in the Hidden Oracle, that card. So it wasn't easy though, Aries, to let you go. I feel like this person was very conflicted. So, which tells me that this person obviously had some feelings for you for sure. But, multiple choices again, possibly dealing with somebody else, hot and cold in their inability to make a decision, choose a direction. I feel like, probably drove you crazy. A lot of frustration I'm hearing. So I don't feel like it was easy, to release this situation or this person, but I feel like you've kind of resolved yourself to the fact that, they need to grow up. I'm kind of getting immature energy for sure off of your person here a little bit. And that whatever they're committed to, they need to like work through their BS, before coming back. For sure. I feel like this person did make a lot of mistakes in this connection. And then we have fantasy. So I feel like this person, does fantasize about you, Aries. They think about you. It wasn't easy, like I said, to let you go, but this person needs to figure out their, yeah, look at that. I didn't even, just picked up the deck and not wanted to come out. So they are pretty stressed about the situation. They are missing you, thinking about you. They are really up in their head about, did I make the wrong decision about me and Aries? So as well, could be a lot of telepathy between you and this person in the 5D. So you might be dreaming of this person a lot. And as I say that, we have serendipity actually is the bottom of the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I'll just show you guys. So that's seeing a lot of signs and synchronicity. So as much as this person might be trying to, kind of put this relationship to bed, they're just not able to, like the universe keeps, oh, now the Emperor wanted to come out. The universe keeps reminding them. So I feel like, this person knows they need to step up if they're going to be with you, Aries. Yeah, and this is you, this is your card. So this person's very stressed about, letting you go, about not taking proper action as well. All right, let's see how this person feels. How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries other than what we already saw here, Spirit? How does this person feel about Aries? Feelings for Aries, please, Spirit. How does this person feel about Aries? All right, I didn't even see it before it flipped. Four of Pentacles. That card's been coming out a lot today. Not my favorite card, to be honest, but Six of Cups. This person could definitely have some error in their chart that you're dealing with. Got a lot of swords out. And we have Libra on the bottom as well. All right. Yeah, like I mentioned before, if this person's hanging on to, old patterns, this person right now is definitely juggling a lot. They definitely have a lot going on. The 6 minus the 4 is the 2 of Pentacles. So that's, this person could have definitely been juggling you and somebody else, like I already mentioned. Just going to put these up here. I feel like this person's like really haunted about what the decisions that they've made. So again, a lot of mistakes, I feel. I feel like this person definitely got in their head about this connection with you, Aries. But at the end of the day, if this person was trying to deny it, that you and them have this special connection or this bond, this person looks at you very sweetly, like you have a big, huge heart here, Aries. And I don't know if this person, I feel like this person knows that, you're like, that diamond. Are they ever going to find that diamond again? I feel like that's really what's stressing them out here. So, like, what did I give up here? So I feel like, they're in some pretty deep regret right now about their actions, about not giving to you, not treating you the way that you deserved here, Aries. Especially because, you do have this special connection with each other. It is very special. And again, gives me the energy of this person not appreciating you when they had you, or, not making the right decision, not stepping up, not, being reciprocal. This person could have definitely breadcrumbed you as well. So I feel like, this person is paying for that now. I feel like there's definitely karmic justice on this person. So, at the end of the day, we don't need to do anything. The universe is going to take care of that for you. So I love that, because I feel like actually that's really what you've done here, Aries, is not let the situation trigger you, or like I feel like you're still showing up as your beautiful self here in this bee energy in May. Still, showing up with love and light for the people that, do support you and care about you. So I do love that. That's really nice. energies. Because I feel like, whatever happened between you and this person, you're like determined that this person's not going to, change who I am. I'm still going to show up as my beautiful self. And, it's too bad that this person didn't appreciate it. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to be jaded. I'm not going to let this person negativity and, drama and projections change me, right? Who I am authentically. So I love that. That's really nice, Aries. I like it. All right. How does Aries feel about this person? Let's take a look at your feelings. How does Aries feel about this person? How does Aries feel about this person, Spirit? All right. You still have feelings for them. Could be a water sign. I feel like it took a long time for you to like emotionally deal with the situation. But again, I feel like you're in good space now. Maybe for a while there you were, possibly in hermit mode. A lot of tears at one point when this first went down. But focusing on yourself, putting all that energy and love towards yourself and really just looking after you. So yeah, you do still have feelings for this person. I feel like, they really did break your heart. I feel like you're pretty disappointed. You were pretty disappointed in how the situation played out with this person. And it took quite a while here to kind of like rebalance yourself. But I feel like, you've done a great job. So, I'm going to give you sending hugs and sending you a big pat on the back. You should be really proud of yourself here, Aries. You know, again, still showing up beautiful in the world here with that big love of cup or the big cup of love. Anyhow, sorry. Yeah. And again, not being jaded by, this person's actions, betrayal, selfishness. Again, at the end of the day, I feel like, Spirit's going to reward you for how you showed up in this relationship, with somebody that you really deserve and love. And that's going to love you the way in which you deserve to get loved. Let's see if this person is going to take any actions. Any actions towards Aries in May from this person on their mind? Yep. Knight of Swords, first card out. I feel like you're going to hear from this person probably the first week in May with that card coming out first. Tell me more. Actions from this person. We have the World. You and this person might be at a distance. This person might be letting you know that they want to see you. Yikes. All right, Aries, I don't feel like this is over. There's going to be some communication from this person that, again, maybe they are now out of whatever they were in. Yeah, I feel like you're going to hear from them. I feel like this person's going to be laying it on pretty thick here, Aries. So just be, aware of that. I feel like they are going to make some sort of offer to either get together, spend some time together, let you know that they really miss you, that they're thinking about you, that it wasn't easy. But Knight of Swords in the World, that means, something else in their life is coming to a close. So, Knight of Swords is very quick energy. For some of you, this person, like I mentioned, if you're at a distance, they might be informing you that they are, coming your way. Can we meet up? I really need to see you. I really need to talk to you. So that's definitely a reach out. So I feel like you are going to hear from this person. Like I mentioned, I feel like it's going to be the first week in May because that was the first card out. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, this person's, nervous, I want to say, about seeing you as well, Aries. I feel like they're not really sure how you're going to react, but expect a message in May. Let's get some hidden messages from this person, from their higher self, something you may not know. Messages to Aries from this person, Spirit. Messages for Aries, please. From this person, something Aries may not know. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. I can't come to you now. It hurts so much. The bottom of the deck is I need to hold back my true feelings for you. So I feel like in the past, that's probably what this person said to you. You know, I can't give you what you want. I'm not ready. You know, still involved in another situation, some way, shape, or form. We have, I can't take it anymore. Yeah, I feel like this person is really missing you. So I feel like that's, you know, the Knight of Swords can be like pretty quick energy. So this could them, you know, kind of like having a weak moment and reaching out to you here, Aries. So I'm just going to ask how is Aries going to react to this reach out, this Knight of Wands, this message? How is Aries going to react? Or how are they going to feel when this person reaches out, Spirit? Let's just see. I mean, obviously you have free will here, Aries. The Moon. Yeah, for some of you, you're not really sure if you can trust this person. Or you want to go down this path again with this person. Yeah, look at that. Page of Wands. I can't even make it out. There's the path. So I feel like, you know, on some level here, it's like, do I really want to let this person back in my life? They created a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. Do I want to do that again? Do I want to go down this path with them again? Do I want to repeat a cycle with this person? You know, I really don't want to do that. Have they really changed? How much time is, you know, transpired between the ending of this and this person coming forward? That's another, you know, has it been 6 months, a year, 2 weeks, 3 days? Because if it's been like not a very you know, long amount of time, then, you know, has this person really changed? Have they really done any work? You know, but at the end of the day, you're going to need to make that decision for yourself. So I feel like for some of you, you're like, hell no. And then some others of you like, okay, well, I'm going to at least hear this person out, hear what they have to say before making that decision. Because the Moon is kind of like a little bit of uncertainty about which direction you want to move in, which is probably why you got that fork in the road card at the beginning of your reading here. So yeah. So it looks like I feel like the ball's going to be in your court, which is nice. I feel like it's going to kind of be up to you here, Aries, about what direction you want to move in with or without this person. So yeah. So be prepared to hear from them. All right, guys, I'm going to end your reading here. Hopefully it resonated. If it did resonate, you could let me know by hitting the like button. I do personal reads, so if you're interested in one, feel free to reach out to me. It's just sayit'swholetarot@gmail.com. The email address is in the description box of this video, and I'll see you in your mid-month.